Hey there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Christal. Today, we are going to be talking about relationship decisions, and I have a really short yet powerful episode for you to really think about and apply today. And so you're going to love some of the questions that I'll have you run through that I did myself. Before we jump into that, I want to check in. Have you signed up for the relationship and life coaching workshop that I'm offering next week? If not, I want you to pause and head over to christalallen.com/workshop, or just use the link in the show notes and make sure that you sign up. And so what we're going to be talking about in this workshop is how to stop having the same argument with your spouse over and over again, and how to run your household in a manner that supports your dreams. And so just real briefly, what you're going to be getting in this workshop is a simple strategy to stop having the same fights with your partner, my secret weapon in my home life that gives me an extra 7 hours per week. And then I'm also going to talk about a bonus benefit that you're going to get once those other two areas are in alignment. There's a bonus area that also falls into place. And so make sure that you jump on over to christalallen.com/workshop and make sure that you save your seat. This is going to be a great time for you to come and just learn a simple strategy that can really transform your life. Just by coming and investing some time, you're going to see some changes after you implement what I share with you. And so I look forward to seeing you at that workshop. And heads up, I'm also giving away my ebook that I wrote last year. It's a quick read ebook, and it's a different take on the 5 love languages. So many of you are probably familiar with that. And this is a different take on the love language book, and it's a more empowering take on how you can use your love language as well as your partner's love language in your relationship, primarily when the love languages aren't working for you. Okay. And so jump on over and sign up for the workshop. I look forward to seeing you there. Okay. Let's talk about relationship decisions. So I've been in this space where I've been making decisions, and I was thinking about how powerful it can be to make just one. On the onset, it could just look like a very simple decision, but it can be a very powerful way for you to create more mental bandwidth, right? More creativity, more space, more energy that will allow you to do other things in your life. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. So if you're watching the visual version of this podcast, you see that my hair is different, especially if you've been following me for a while. You'll notice that my hair is different. And that is because I decided to have my hair braided in sister locks. And this is, if you know anything about sister locks, you know that it is a huge time investment, but it's really something that you do for your future self. I mean, your current self, my current self is benefiting as well. But I also think about my future self and how this hairstyle that is natural, it's all my hair, and it will allow me to continue to have freedom when it comes to my hair and the thoughts around my hair. So before deciding to getting the sister locks, it was important for me to get to a place where I had a healthy relationship with my hair, because not so long ago, that was not my truth. I hated managing my hair. I hated washing it and being in the bathroom for 3.5 hours, trying to comb it out, blow dry it, and flat iron it, all for it to look great for like 3 or 4 days. And then I sweat too hard at the gym, or I pass a mister at a restaurant, or get a facial and the steamer, and just everything has been undone, right? And to be honest with you, I was becoming undone. And so I got to a point where I was just like, okay, I need to just create a routine and learn, right, how to manage my hair. So I got to that place, and that probably was about maybe 8 months ago or so. And so this recent decision to get sister locks in my hair really I thought about what's one decision that I can make that would make all other decisions irrelevant or non existent. And this was my answer for my hair specifically, because there were still, even though I was feeling better about me being able to manage my hair, I still felt limited by it. Like, for example, if we were going to be invited to a pool party or like a play date that involved a pool, I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, didn't have enough time to get my hair braided. What can I do? Okay, maybe I'll just put it back in a ponytail, that type of thing. I'm thinking about, just simple things of maybe travel and traveling to a state that's humid. And when your hair is, when you have black hair that's natural, many times the humidity just makes it poof up, right? And you may have it in a style, like I used to wear it in a flat iron style where I would curl it, but I would use a flat iron to do it. And so we would travel to a humid state, and next thing you know, I would have an afro. And there's nothing wrong with afros, but that's not what I had intended for my hair to look like, right? And so I just want to use this example of my hair to really drive home the power of making just one decision that can just free up your energy, free up your mental capacity to create more, to do different things. And really, I feel like this decision gives me access to more. I can make decisions on the fly, right? But because before, depending on the decision, like for example, one thing that I really enjoy doing is kayaking. And I'm thinking, typically you stay in the kayak, but if the chance that I didn't, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, what about my hair? How am I going to do it? Is there some like quick appointment that I can get to have it braided really quick, that type of thing. And so those conversations are no longer like they don't even exist in my brain anymore, because I have such freedom with my hair now because of the style that I decided to put it in. And one thing that I want you to consider doing is going through this same process with yourself. And then I also believe that you can go through this same process that I'm going to share. I have just 7 quick steps, and go through this same process with like the other people in your life who you're in relationship with. So the decision to change my hair to this came from me asking myself these 7 questions. And so I'm going to go through the questions right now. And remember, start by asking them in regards to you, the relationship you have with yourself, and then expand to maybe your partner, your spouse, or friends, family, your kids, whoever that may be. So the first question was, do I value this relationship? What's working well in the relationship? What needs improvement in the relationship? Number 4, how do I define a healthy relationship? Number 5, are my relationships healthy? Number 6, if not, how am I contributing to it being unhealthy? That's a really powerful question. And then number 7, what's one thing I want to commit to, and what do I need to believe in order to do that? And so see how powerful those questions are. And they're very simple questions, but if you take a time, just take a moment to evaluate the relationship that you currently have with yourself, this will have you, I think, just kind of seeing yourself in a different way. And remember, this is just something you can do alone, by yourself. Just find maybe a moment where you can go to a coffee shop or hide in the car, in the garage, in the closet. Look, I'm a mom, I get that. So whatever you need to do to get a moment to yourself, and just sit with these 7 questions. And then I want you to use these same 7 questions in your other relationships. And I want to offer to you that number 6, which is the question of like, if my relationship with this person or with myself is not healthy by my definition of healthy, then how am I contributing to it being unhealthy? because we have to take ownership, right? Because that's really the only thing that we ever have control over. So why not use it for the betterment, if that is a word, right, of our life and our relationships? So before we close, I'm going to read those questions one more time because I really want to make sure that you're using these. I would love for you to spend some time today. If not, I want you to bookmark this show or put it in your calendar to make sure that before the week is over, that you sit down with these 7 questions. Number 1, do I value this relationship? Number 2, what's working well in the relationship? Number 3, what needs improvement in the relationship? Number 4, how do I define a healthy relationship? I don't care what your girlfriend defines or your coworker defines as a healthy relationship. What's a healthy relationship by your definition, by your terms? Number 5, okay, now that I know how I define a healthy relationship, asking yourself, are my relationships healthy? Right? Then number 6, if not, how am I contributing to it being unhealthy? And then number 7, what's one thing that I want to commit to doing? And then what do I need to believe in order to do that thing? So I share this with you in love and belief in the power of you being able to take back some like small area of your life that may have been just taking up space that you can use somewhere else. So use these questions this week to sit and just have a moment of self-reflection with yourself. And then I want you to think about some of the other relationships you would like to ask these questions to yourself, right? About. This is a powerful exercise. I would love to hear from you. You can connect with me on Instagram. I'm at Life Coach Christal there. Or if you're on my email list, just reply to one of my emails and let me know how this goes. I would really love to hear from you. All right, everyone, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.